Where's our bonus?
I lied.
Oh,
There's no
damn
bonus.
it.
The After Vacation Podcast. We renamed it just for today because we were back from a week out. We recorded this on Monday, April, whatever today is.
13th, 2 days until tax day.
Hey, do you guys ever file your taxes on time?
Yes, of course, beforehand.
Got mine
I
right
remember
here.
in the old days, we would run to the post office before closing. They always have it on the news.
Yeah.
Right? Here in New York, you watch Channel 7, Eyewitness News. We're live at the post office, and the guy's being knocked over by people trying to make it to the door before they lock it up.
So can you
to
explain
get it postmarked.
that to me? You had to have it postmarked by the end of the 15th.
Right. They stop postmarking at a certain time, or they only accept letters to be postmarked at closing time for the post office.
So
Sometimes they would stay open late.
If it was postmarked April 16th, the IRS would take it and go, sorry, you got to pay a penalty.
Try again.
Other than if the 15th was on a weekend.
Okay.
You would get until Monday.
Follow-up question. Now, I know a lot of people would file for an extension.
That's what I do.
Could anybody file for an extension, or are there certain terms?
Well, there are a few terms. Now, if there is money owed, you do need to pay it from what you know at that time.
Okay.
And then you go back and you redo your taxes during your extension, and you may get some of that money back, or you may owe more money.
You anticipate what you may owe, right? What Elvis was saying.
Okay.
Because, that happened to me where I didn't pay enough. I filed for an extension and didn't pay enough to New Jersey. Well, New Jersey came a knocking with a couple of $1,000s extra that I owed them on top of it. Yeah, because I didn't pay.
If you file an extension, it's better to overpay what you think it's going to be, because if you underpay, you're going to owe them some interest.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
So
there's that.
Okay. You're the smartest person when it comes to taxes.
No, I'm not. Don't you ever.
He's got a guy.
Let me clarify.
I wouldn't trust me on this. I'm not H&R Block.
In this room right now, I consider you the smartest person when it comes to taxes.
Okay, what do you want to know?
So the government takes the math that I and my tax preparer have done, and they compare that to the math that they've done. And if it's the same number, then okay, great. You don't owe anything more or less. But if their number is different,
right?
See, I don't understand how taxes work. I don't know how to say it any better.
You know what? I can make an assumption here, but I don't want to do that because I have an assumption. The assumption is if you come sort of close to what they think it is, because they get all the information from all the ways you made money, and they get all the forms and things. They come up with a number it should be if you owe or if you are owed. Now, if you're close to it, I think they're cool. But if you're not close to it, they're not cool, and they're going to come knocking and going, "Okay, let's talk this over."
Now, let me ask you another question.
Okay, go ahead.
If you overpay and what they have on their records is less, do they send you the money back?
No, hells no.
Yes,
So
they
what
do.
do they do?
Yes.
They do?
No.
They do?
You absolutely do. You get a refund if you overpay. They absolutely
The
give you that.
government is honest.
Exactly. You can trust our federal government.
Garrett. Okay.
So, no, you will get that back. But you don't get interest on it, though. But if you're late with money, you have to pay interest on it.
Okay,
So, see how that works?
God, it's so stressful.
It is stressful. And then, where we live, we also have state tax.
Yeah.
And here in New York City, I mean, your New York and state, they're combined, right? As I recall. Yeah.
What do you mean?
The tax, aren't they? New York State, New York.
If you live in New York, don't you pay New York City tax, New York State tax?
If you live in New York City, you pay New York City income, New York State, and federal.
Right.
But I thought this New York State collects the New York City. Don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Of course.
But you don't live in New York City.
No, I know that, but New York State is New York State. There's not little separate areas that have their own tax collectors.
Really?
Well, no. If New York City has, I don't know.
You're right, Elvis. New York City has a income tax. New York City has
right, but that's included in New York State tax.
No. If you live in New York City, you pay an additional income tax.
The 5 boroughs.
The 5 boroughs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to put a disclaimer on this podcast. Take no advice from any of us.
No.
Yeah,
exactly.
this we are really stupid by even saying anything.
I have a tax problem, by the way.
Well, this isn't helping.
No.
To be honest, I swear that the state and the city are combined in some weird way. Don't quote me on that.
So wait, the state takes the responsibility of assessing you a New York City tax, and then they are responsible for paying the city what you pay the state?
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Oh wow.
Weren't we talking about our vacations?
I feel
thought we were supposed
like
to be.
okay. So for me, I live in New Jersey, but I work in New York City.
Oh, you.
That's rolled up into one tax. I don't get taxed by the city and the
But just
state of New York.
State.
I
Okay,
get
here it
taxed
is.
by New York State.
New York State.
New York City residents pay both New York State and New York City local income taxes, resulting in some of the highest marginal tax rates in the U.S.
Right.
Tax returns for 2025 tax are due April 15th.
Yeah, I know that because I grew up in Brooklyn, and we got double hit. We got double smashed from both directions.
Yeah, I don't know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I don't get it.
I
know we're
got a
just-
guy. His name is Sheldon. I'm like, honey.
But only if you're a 5-borough dweller do you get double banged out like
Yeah, you get banged by 3 people.
that. Yeah.
Why are you using your
Sam.
fist like
And
that?
not in a good way.
Yeah. Uncle Sam, New York State, and New York City.
3 bangs.
I'm not a New York City resident. I'm a New Jersey state resident.
Correct.
But I have an apartment in New York City, so the two of those states are fighting over me. Well, the thing is, I can clearly prove that I live in New Jersey, and I have all the documentation that says I live in New Jersey. I'm in New York City, but
But
not
you're in New
enough.
Jersey most of the time.
Yeah, way over most of the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Right. But
I
we
mean,
work in New York
way.
City, so we do get New York State taxed.
So, wait, Elvis. Hang on.
What?
Don't wait. New Mexico.
Oh.
Does that have a state income tax?
I don't even know because I'm not there enough to even know.
I would say you should live in New Mexico.
No, you can't quote unquote live anywhere. You have to legally live somewhere.
Well, why?
because
Okay, we can do this show from anywhere. Why don't we all just live in Florida? Because they don't
could.
have a state income tax.
You could, but if you come to New York or you're in the state of New York more than 183 days a year, I believe, then you are officially a New York full-time resident.
So Derek Jeter tried to pull this off when he played for the Yankees because he just signed a max contract and he tried to tell the government that he lives in Florida because that's where the Yankees facility is in Tampa. And the government said, no, but you live most of the year in New York. But he goes,
Right.
but my residents and my family live in Florida. Then they go, no.
Did you know if I even drive from New Jersey to Connecticut and I cross over the state of New York just to get up to Connecticut,
Yeah.
I am officially in New York State that day.
Wait.
Oh.
So what if you
So
flew?
I'm right. If I flew, no, flying is good. You can fly over the state. And you don't
you
get
need a boat and a plane.
a boat and a plane, and I'm good.
So what are the magic states that where Florida?
Texas.
Hampshire,
Texas.
Tennessee, Wyoming,
Wow, that's a
and
lot.
You
Alaska.
know all these? Are you planning your escape route?
Well, I don't. Yeah, no. I'm just wondering, like, some possibilities for my retirement. You know, some states that don't have
absolutely.
income.
How old are
That's
you?
fair. And how much do you plan on making in income after you retire?
Nothing at all. not
Okay,
much.
just something to think about.
Well,
But
no, I'm
there's
paying
also-
taxes. I don't want to pay the
Well,
taxes.
yeah, but then there's also states that because there's no state income tax, they're still not as good for retirement because they tax retirement differently, right, Elvis?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
This
Why
is so
don't ask me?
confusing.
It is, and we're making it worse. This is the worst podcast ever.
But the
The thing
problem-
about retiring to Florida is you don't have income tax there, but you have massive property taxes
Yes.
there.
Aren't they getting rid of that?
They say they are, but they
Yeah, but if
haven't
they
done
get
that.
rid of property tax and there's no income tax, then what the hell? How do they make money? Like
Don't
that?
ask questions,
Okay,
Danielle.
sorry.
Sunshine, lots of sunshine.
This is the problem. Is nobody really knows.
No,
we're all
some-
just
some-
expected to know.
Some people do know, but not us.
Just
We're not
trust
in
the
the know.
government. Trust the government, people.
Good God. So vacation. How was
Oh my
vacation?
God.
I think we're out of time. We'll talk
Yes,
about
we
vacation
are.
tomorrow. And that's good. Gandhi will be back with us tomorrow, and we'll talk about her vacation as well. And ask her why she took an extra day. Now, wait. Do we have to tax her for not being here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, she
And
doesn't
by
get
the way,
taxed. She's not here.
Where's our bonus?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I
getting a
thought we got
bonus.
a bonus for coming early.
I lied. There's no bonus.
That sucks.
I don't have any access to budgets. Are you kidding me? I was lying about that.
That's why we trust the government.
But you shouldn't trust me. You should trust your U.S. government. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Oh yeah, nothing.
All right. Well, have a beautiful day. And
Bye.
it's all about taxation, kids.